Hey everybody, BGG here. Just getting prepped up and ready to do our Facebook Live for, what day is this?
20th.
Tuesday the 20th. I got a little wall socket right there. Let's wait to get a few more people in there.
I don't show it coming up yet. Are you on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, now it just came up now.
Yeah, it's fine. There's a little bit of a delay. Hey everybody, somebody who liked. We got a few users on. We got a few people logged on. I'm going to wait till we get a few more. Good evening, Jim. Thanks for joining us.
Daryl.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We'll go a while tonight. Have some questions ready to go.
Kaylee's on there. Hey, Kaylee.
Say it louder so they can hear you.
Hi, Kaylee.
She's hi. She is not going to be on tonight, but she did say hello.
Hello from Texas. Deborah, however you say it.
Yeah.
Eric,
Hello.
Eric, Dallas.
Yeah, call them out real loud. It's fine if there's noise.
Eric from Dallas. Deborah from Texas.
This was
Deb. Hi, Deb from South Dakota.
Deb Countryman. This is my latest injury. I cut myself so bad. Wow. Right. I was using a mandolin slicer to make some coleslaw. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital again. I really probably should have.
It was squirting blood.
It was squirting blood. Later on in the day, we were like, how do you feel? Well, the blood stopped. The bleeding stopped. It was a lot of blood.
Daryl said hello. Hi, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
Kua Madrid said aloha.
Aloha.
Jeffrey from Maryland.
Aloha.
Kenneth from Louisiana. Kaylee said yikes.
Yeah, yikes is right.
Ernest Macchio. He's E-Man 4U55. He said hello, he misses everybody.
We miss you too. We miss you too. But we're going to do Facebooks. We're going to do, we did call the other night. We're going to do some more calls. Problem. We'll be here for you. And by the way, for whoever, the complainers that complained that we missed a couple of, excuse me, you're going to have to bear with me. I spent all day long sick in bed today. About an hour ago when I got up. So I crawled out of bed, my sick bed, to get here to do this Facebook Live. So for the people that say that we always postpone, they're just being crybabies. That's not true. I was sick in bed all day long, as you can tell. Probably looked yucky.
No.
She was going to put, she says, I'm going to drag you out of the bed and put makeup on you and get you up in front of the camera. I was like, oh.
Deb said we're going to put you in a bubble.
Bubble wrap. She's already threatened the bubble wrap trick. Yeah. That one hurt bad.
Aurea said get well soon. Aurea?
Yeah, I am. I'm pretty much over it. I feel like I'm kind of over the stomach thing. This little booger here, though, it still hurts.
Mary Lee said good evening from Alabama.
Good evening, Alabama.
Jeffrey said your commitment is appreciated.
You want to complain about the complainers. I like it. I like it. And we're just talking here till we get a few people on.
Justin said we are generally grateful to you both.
Thank you. She has to read the comments to me because in here they're really, really, really little tiny ones. I can't hardly read them, and from here, it's just easier if she tells me what's going on. I'm gonna get set up here for a quick second.
You could have them tell if they want to bring their questions in.
Yeah.
Actually, we just got a question.
Good. What's the question?
What do you think your cursor is at this point? More laws to protect investors?
They've already said no.
Okay.
They said they will. They've already told us exactly. There was that article a while back, and we've talked this over a number of times. There are no more laws. There's things that we'll need, but actually, that CBI official, the way that he laid it out is that they're gonna. It seems like one could infer from his timeline that there is going to be a value change, and then they'll adjust a couple of laws and budgets and accounting mechanisms afterwards, is the way it looked like to me. Good question, though. There isn't going to be no precursor like that, by the way.
George said hello from the Rockies.
Hello, George.
Dane said he's Sam from Wisconsin.
Yes, I'm familiar with Charles. Sam. Hello, Sam. There was a huge article earlier today. What was that article? You want to read that to me?
Oh, sure. The ISO Loopster brought in?
Yeah, Luke brought a really good article in earlier. Should be, and actually, I'll tell you, that article is what we should lead the blog and the Observer with tomorrow. Huge article.
Okay. Do you want me to just message it to you? Or?
No, I just want the title.
Okay, it's ISO at 3:41 p.m. It's about 10 down. 1, 2,
Oh, okay. Here it is.
9 down.
Trade Bank of Iraq has gotten their ISO 9001 certification. I don't know exactly which one it is. I think that's the one that they normally give out. But the TBI, that's very serious. This is they're moving their banking system on down. For them to have gotten that rating is it's a big deal. So anyway, that's a big piece of news. Still looks like maybe another week on Mosul. We'll see. And let me be clear one more time. I get these idiots all the time coming up and saying, "Well, BGG said this or that, the other thing." No, I didn't. I don't know where they get this information. This guy, George Woodside from Livingston, Tennessee, gave us a big, long rash of stuff on the forum. Got in, got himself reapproved, said some nasty things. Just lies. I didn't say any of that stuff. Just making stuff up. I don't even know where you get stuff. What I said was very plain. I want to see the news cycle for the next week or two right after Mosul, and that'll tell us a lot. That's exactly what I've been saying. I don't think Mosul's going to take very long. You know, I did kind of predict some kind of an article coming out, so we really should have had a financial article anytime last couple of days. I'm going to look around for that because I know it's out there. So anyway, George had a bunch of stuff to say, blah, blah, blah. Yes, from Loopster. Anyway, all I've said in the last call in this conversation is I believe that Mosul will be done fairly soon, a day, a week, whatever. A lot of the commentators in Iraq right now are even potentially talking about maybe a week is what they're saying. And I said, I think Mosul will be done pretty quick, and I sure will see what that news cycle looks like right afterwards. It's going to tell us a lot. So that's what I've said all along. Same thing I said on the call, same thing I said now, same thing I said 2 or 3 weeks ago. So all that's going to be, I haven't changed. As far as what I say, I don't understand where they get all this monkey business. So, thanks for the link on there, by the way. I saw that. So she put the link on there for us. Any other questions? It's Q&A. I'm here doing a Facebook Live. Nope. I don't see any questions. Do you? Nope. Well.
Cindy said hello from Indiana.
Hello, Cindy. Thanks for tuning in. Hola. So what do we like? What do we like? Anybody like?
Link's there. She said evening.
Mags. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Cheryl says, so we're waiting on Mosul. After that, you will know more.
Well, I'm being a little bit, I am being a little bit conservative in my commentary. I would like to, I want to see what that news cycle looks like that first couple of weeks right after Mosul, because I think that'll tell us a lot.
Okay, then Randy says, are you still thinking the RV will come in at $1?
I do. Randy's, he wants to know what I think. I think it'll be $1. That's what I think. That's my opinion, my humble opinion. Doesn't have to be, I don't have to be right. What's my thoughts on the lower denoms?
There was a question before, what you expect to happen after Mosul is liberated?
I don't know for sure. I think that they will probably, I think they're gonna tell us pretty quick. I don't think there's not gonna be some big long time frame. It'll be out in the open, it'll be public, and you'll all know it. I want to get to this comment by Dane about my thoughts about the lower denoms. They've had lower denoms all along. They were printed with all the rest of them. They just haven't been able to use them because they're worthless. When they're worth something, they'll have them out in distribution immediately. Other than that, that's all I got about lower denoms. Anybody telling you anything else about lower denoms doesn't know what they're talking about. Okay, what's my take on a body visiting the King of Saudi Arabia and then back to Iran? I don't think that's as common as the Illinois governor going to Indiana governor and then going up to Wisconsin. That stuff happens all the time. They're all right next to each other. They all are getting along-ish, so that's good stuff. Any thoughts on the money that Iraq is getting back at the end of the month? They're going to keep getting, there's money flying all over the place. They're going to keep getting money back. I don't think that's the bellwether for whatever this, if you're looking for the push button or the, if you're looking for them getting a bunch of money back, by the end of this month being some reason that they're going to RV, I kind of doubt that that's the case. They'll RV when they're ready. They'll place the value of the currency when it's time to place the value of the currency. And somebody said, would you say it could RV by August? It could RV tomorrow. They could revalue, well, probably not with Mosul the way it is. They could revalue just about any time they want. It doesn't have to be August. I wouldn't put that kind of time frame on it for you. What do we got for my comments aren't
Eric, I agree.
Just my opinion on the time it will take to pull the 3-0 notes after the lower denoms come out. They already said at least 2 years. They've already written, the whole program will take at least 2 years to get them off. And it might even be longer. But that's articles. I'm not, that's not opinion, that's articles. They're all over the, chock full in the forum. All you got to do is go read. So they've already told us how long it's going to take. The currency, the 3 zeros, will be in the marketplace and concurrent with the other currencies for at least 2 years. It means it's going to take that long to get them back. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have to wait for August for me. I'm ready, right? Basically, next week would be great with me. And, George had a spicy little comment about me saying everything's been done. I didn't say everything's been done. The CBI said everything's been done. They gave us a verbatim, almost a verbatim timeline. The article's in our forum. We keep that stuff out in the open. We don't hide it. We comment on the news. And the CBI is the one that gave us the heads up that they pretty much had all that stuff taken care of. I didn't have to, offer an opinion. Why would I? When they're telling us what they're telling us.
Eric said, do you feel this is the year?
I think it's a lot closer than a year. I think it's really close. So, but like I said, I really want to see what that news cycle looks like right after Mosul. So, as soon as we get that announcement, I want to see what what those news articles looks like for the next week or two. Right after that, we'll have an idea. Okay.
George says it.
No, that wasn't you. That was another George. I banned him already. He's gone. He's out. Well, you're very welcome, Terrence. Thank you for tuning in.
And you might want a shout out to Connie and Kaylee, Matt, that they've been.
You're right. Thank you. Real quick, before we go, shout out to Connie, Mad Scout, Kaylee, Loopster, all the people who... Julian, all the news people bring news in that we put in the forum, that we read. Lana, Magnet Lady, thank you so much. Shout out to all those people who make this website what it is. We really appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you. And the news is just hopping. The forum, go to dinarupdates.com, top left-hand corner, click on the forum, and go to current Iraq news. That news thread just goes and goes and goes every single day, all day long. You can share that back to the Facebook group, or you can share it other places. And those articles that are in the forum, you can share them anywhere you want. That's, whatever. I mean, the Facebook doesn't, because it doesn't, the forum is a little different. The main reasons that people don't want you sharing articles out of the Facebook group is because it takes their identity with the post. So you're basically telling everybody that this person is eventually going to be rich. Don't do that. That's kind of dumb. If you want to share an article out of the forum. Just click the Facebook or the Twitter and go ahead and do that, because that doesn't, all the identities over there are masked. If you feel the need to share, go there first. Share it out of there, and don't share it out of the.
Laura has a question.
Yeah.
Do you think the end of Ramadan we will see forward progression?
I think they were after that long before the end of Ramadan, and it's just taken a little longer than they thought. ISIS is dug in. Like, they're dug in deep. And they got no choice. They're all going to die. They know it.
Flynn says, thanks for everything, Tom.
Security is everything. Absolutely. Well, So we've been at this about 20 minutes. Not a earth-shattering live, but I am here.
Lori says, when does Ramadan end since it started late?
That was another 10 days. Somebody know that? Somebody else know the answer to that?
Michelle says, hi from Vegas.
Elections, Maliki, doesn't matter. He'll be lucky if he survives to the next elections. And they're in 2018 sometime.
Laura said June 24th.
Okay, I'm wrong. 4 more days. I thought it was hello Chris. I thought it was is it morning in Thailand right now?
She said good morning in Thailand.
I saw that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maliki will be very lucky if he survives to the next elections on any.
Kiani says hi, BGG
Hello.
from Hawaii.
Hello to Hawaii, Saturday, June 24th. Okay. All right. Well, there we have it. I think that Maliki was after. Hello, Larry.
Ask him if he's been fishing lately.
We need more of those fish. I saw your son Shane's post about the poker club. It was funny. That was hilarious. Yeah, those fish we got from you and Bruce last time. We deep fried those, and they were really good. Good job. Another sleepless night. What's that? Oh.
Sherry Miller said, thank you, BGG. The news has been looking great.
News is looking great. News is looking great.
Eric says, Iran influence getting pushed out quickly, you think?
Probably. Yeah. Probably.
Larry says he has more. Have more.
I am ready whenever you are. I made little fish nuggets out of those last time.
Griff said, thanks, BGG, for keeping Pat on his toes. Pat does a great job over in Facebook.
Pat keeps me on my toes. He is awesome. Yep. So, it's 30 minutes.
Will Kurdistan separate from Iraq in the near future?
I doubt it. I doubt that Kurdistan will separate from. It's not. I mean, the KRG can do whatever they want. It's not constitutional. None of it's constitutional. It opens up.
Chris Walker said, would you be so kind to give a recap on the latest intel as I have...
There was no latest intel. I just recovered everything we've talked about the last 2 times. It's the same. Mosul, see what happens afterwards. That'll give us an idea where we're at. Probably going to happen fairly soon. Hang on to your hats.
Susan said, thanks for sharing info. She's been following for a while from Hendersonville.
Thanks, Susan.
How much longer before ISIS is out of Mosul?
They were supposed to be out a couple days ago, but that's anybody's guess. Conservative estimates said another 7 days. And that was just going by the articles. That's what the articles say. So I'm telling you what the articles say. I'm not telling you what my what my opinion is. That's not it.
Pat, Kaylee said thank you. Pat said great Facebook Live.
Oh, it's not that great. How can it be that great? I'm just... Whew.
You're doing great.
Well, I was sick in bed all day long, and I crawled out to do this, because if we postponed it, then there'd be all, oh, I sat there waiting all night. I was in rough shape today. Oof. I was not feeling very good.
No said thank you. I know you know. We much appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. These phones are ringing all over the place. So,
Oh, Lana, her too. She was home sick, I believe.
oh, Lana, I'm so sorry.
She's feeling better.
I'm so sorry you were sick. There was a comment I want to. Darn it! There was a comment. Is the international community IMF
able to actually corral Iraq?
Yes, I think they are. That was a great question. Is the international community, IMF, World Bank, United Nations, is who you're actually asking for, are they able to corral Iraq? I think Iraq's gotten the message. They're doing what they're... do I think Abadi will get reelected? I probably do. I think he will.
Flynn asked how your foot was doing. Your
My
foot's
foot?
healed.
I should stick that thing up here and let you look at it. It looks awesome. I wish this looked as good as my toe. Oh my gosh. That toe, I thought if that would have fallen, it hit right on the nail. If it hadn't hit on the big toenail and basically cut the end of the toenail off, if it had hit back on the knuckle, it would have amputated my toe. It would have come right off. Wow. That one hurt. It was a lot worse than the toe stub, which I kind of thought. I thought, oh man, this is the worst toe stub. And I looked down and I go, oh, a little worse than a toe stub.
Janice said thank you for all you do to keep us updated. Michelle said, so sorry to hear you're ill. Thank you for your time.
Read that one from Dallas. I can't read it. I'm trying.
IYO, in your opinion, would they bring rate out as a low rate and float up over a long period or short? Or just staying at full RV rates?
I think it'll come out. They can do anything they want. They don't have to listen to us. I mean, we're just tossing ideas around here. But all indicators to me look like a buck. Yes, a bubble. Deb, you're right.
Bubble wrap.
She's threatened bubble wrap. Mark will take care of the rest. Yes, it will. Yep.
Roger said thank you from Pensacola.
I love Pensacola. I can't wait to go back. It's been years. It's going to be on our bucket list once we... Redneck Riviera. And I like all things rednecked. Yes, I do.
Thank you from League City, Texas.
We like Texas, too. A lot. The home of brisket.
Lori said Pensacola isn't far from her.
Yeah, I used to work down there. All down there. So we love that neighborhood. One time, I drove hard all day long to get down to McGuire's Irish Pub and have their peppercorn steak was fantastic years ago. I don't know where they're at now, but It was fantastic peppercorn steak. It was worth the 9-hour hard drive to get there. I love that thing. San Antonio, Texas. And yes, Dinar party. We love Dinar.
Keanu said you are crazy gifted.
Who? What?
He said you were gifted.
I don't even know to what. Gifted because I have you. The Lord gave you to me. That makes me gifted.
You're a gift. You're a treasure.
You know, we did have fresh, very last day of oyster season this year. We had fresh oysters, didn't we? We had them twice.
Awesome.
They were fantastic. I shucked them. The first time, I got maybe, I don't know, just a dozen and a half or 2 dozen or something like that. It seemed like it was a smaller batch. I shucked those. They were monsters. Huge. Had my flour, threw them in there, deep fried them, I don't know what, 2 or 3 minutes. Doesn't take very long. And they were just perfectly puffy, just so good.
Melt in your mouth.
Yeah, just melt in your mouth. They're like little oyster-flavored butter nuggets. And they're huge, that batch. And then the batch that I had, I got more like 3 or 4 dozen left. On the very last day of oyster season this year, I got a big batch, and I shucked them and did the same thing. We had a whole bunch of them. But, you know, it seemed like 3 or 4 dozen oysters around here. I mean, they go pretty quick.
Very delicious.
Yeah.
Matt Hall said crawfish boil.
Yeah, crawfish. Oh, yeah, I love crawfish boils. I'll do it. I know how to do that stuff.
Michelle said red lobster. Lobster.
We don't hardly ever eat out. If I don't make it myself, they put too much stuff. Ugh. Icky things. We don't do that too much. We kind of got our own way of doing things.
Frank Autry said thank you and Lady BGG for all you do and for all the recipes.
Yeah, that's right. I do recipes. I put those on my Facebook. Too much salt. Yeah, they do. That's exactly what I keep telling my dad. He keeps going to restaurants and they put on too much sodium. You can control your intake better if you make it yourself. I mean, you can eat fantastic and you don't have to have all that sodium.
Wow, Robert said it was 120 in La Quinta, California.
Yeah. To the West Coast, we were praying for you because that is hot. And like everybody says, Phoenix is a dry heat. Well, I've been there. It's still hot. I mean, it's not humid. 120, I don't care where you're at on the planet. That is just so hot.
Carrie says hello from Texas.
Now, Houston is both hot and humid, but I'm really feeling bad for you guys out west. That's very hot. I'm sorry. Stay in the air. Try to stay cool. Don't take chances. That kind of heat's dangerous. Don't do that. Well, folks. Got some last Dinar comments?
Sherry said Michigan gets humid.
Yeah, Michigan does get humid. We like Michigan. The upper UP. New York, upstate New York.
That's great.
Yeah, Maine. And you know, Maine, there is a reason that Kennebunkport is where all the presidents and all the super duper rich people go to vacation, because it is in the middle of the summer. It is nice up there, isn't it? So nice.
Andrew from Columbus, Ohio, touching base.
Hey, Andrew.
Lana said news today said they were going to stop air traffic if it got any hotter.
A lot of air travel is stopped right now because of the heat. They are stopping. Anthony, we try to consistent. The forum, the news forum, has news. We're still seeing the UP is God's country. That is a fact. That big long bridge, it's awesome. West Virginia, I know where you're at, Matt. And I drove. Is that Susquehanna National Forest with that road that goes right across the top of that little mountain ridge up there, Matt? Whatever that is. I drove that in the middle of the winter with a 2-wheel drive pickup truck. Way overloaded. Like 12 miles an hour. I was out of control. Yep, we're trying to stay consistent with the news. Anthony, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody for stopping in and saying hi. I did make this one. We're gonna cut it off now. We've been at this 38 minutes. Kind of told you what I thought. Hello, Mississippi. And I am going to say goodnight for the night. I appreciate everybody for being here. Make sure you tune into the blog. We did get rid of the chat room. It just was a very, very high toll in human cost for the amount of people that we were able to see in there. And really, I think anybody, give it another week or two, and everybody will kind of see it the same way. Is that when you can take stock of what it is, and it was great for a long period of time. Every single thing you do has a life cycle. We've got so many ways to reach out. We've got, this Facebook group. We've got the forum where we can put all the Dinar articles. We've got we have the deuce list, the email list. I'll probably send an email out about the next call. We have the blog and the Observer. So there's no way that you're going to miss any of it. Make sure you go to the blog. Make sure you go to the Observer. Make sure you go to the current news. You can keep up with the daily news. So we got a ton of good ways to keep up with everybody. Nobody's changed gears. We're actually, it's kind of helped us so that we can focus on the news a little more. Really, I mean, that's kind of the comment that I'm getting behind the scenes. Allows us to ISX is booming. That's a great catch. I appreciate that. As Maliki's still. Doesn't matter where he's Malik. Doesn't matter where Maliki's living. They're going to take care of him soon. Sounds like to me. Once this Mosul thing is over, they're going to start looking for who's responsible for it. And there's been talk that he's the one. They're going to hang this around his neck with a bow tie. So appreciate everybody. Stay tuned. Blog, Observer, forum, current Iraq news thread. Join the deuce list if you're not on it. Get on this Facebook group. We'll keep doing these. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure that you stay tuned. We'll bring you more Dinar news, Dinar info, and Dinar commentary as we are able. Have a great night, folks.